Are you ready to launch your meme coin, but you just need the right marketing tool and a way to automate your whole marketing process? Well, I've built the right thing just for you. Today, we're going to see how many meme coins have Twitter pages just like this. They have a lot of articles, they have a lot of posts on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, creating arts, memes, and just funny images regarding their coins and promoting them on Twitter. So this whole process is done using AI and automation. Today we're going to explore how we can use free tools as the automation workflow that we're going to be using today. It all runs on n8n and it's pretty simple. I'm just going to show you how we run it. So I'm just going to press execute workflow. Usually it runs automatically every 2 hours. And what this workflow does is it defines a meme coin. For today we shall be working with Popcat, one of my favorites and something that I've traded multiple times before. Now we're going to create a content of Popcat and post it to Twitter. And just like that, within a few seconds it's done. Now let us look at my Twitter account. So in this Twitter account, it fills with posts regarding Popcat meme coins. So this is an account I created just about a few weeks ago and it already has 43 followers. I'm just going to refresh to see what the content looks like. And boom, we have one new content posted 21 seconds ago, Popcat Paru Moon. And now we have a picture of Popcat in a very futuristic ambient. So this is a workflow that we'll be using today, and I'm going to show you how to set it up step by step. Are you ready? Because I am. Okay, this whole workflow runs on a new technology called n8n. n8n is basically a platform which allows us to automate many of our processes. And to access this, you can just visit the website n8n.io. Otherwise, I've inserted the link for you to register below. So we're just going to go ahead and get started, and we see a simple form that we're just going to fill. I'm going to create a new account just for you, and you can go ahead and enter your details such as your email and as well as your password as well as your account name. Once you're done, you should be able to see a page that looks something like this. This is an empty n8n workflow, and in here we can go ahead and create our first workflow. So here we can press start from scratch, and we're going to call this workflow meme coin generator. Now we can go ahead and build the whole workflow from scratch, or you can just copy it from this link in the link below. So in this link, it actually contains the workflow for free, which you can just download and install. This is a template on n8n.io that I have created and something that you can use for free. It also contains technical documentation on like how you set it up, how does the workflow works, the key components, and the basic details on how you can adjust it for your own prompt and get the reference image and generate the reference output. So this whole workflow is free for you to use, and you can just go ahead and copy the template. So I'm just going to go ahead and press use for free and copy the template to the dashboard. Now we're going to go ahead and return to our main n8n, and we're just going to press Ctrl V and paste everything here. And boom, just like that, we have our main workflow. So in this workflow, we're just going to define the meme coin that we're going to use and get the source image, and then generate a new image that we're going to post to Twitter. So the first thing that we need to set up is the AI engine. In the AI engine, we're going to use Google Gemini because this is a free model and something that we can play around with when we're still experimenting with our use case. So we're just going to go ahead and double click, and we're going to create a new credential. Now, where do we get this API key? We're going to go ahead and go to this AI Studio by Google. Okay, we're going to jump to this website called Google AI Studio using the link aistudio.google.com. Over here, we're just going to go to the bottom left and press get API key. Then we're going to go to the top right and generate a new API key. As you can see, I already have a few listed, but I'm just going to create a new one. So here we're just going to call it n8n for meme coins and choose a cloud project. If you do not have one, I suggest you create it. And then we're going to press create key and copy the new credentials to the n8n workflow. So here we're just going to press copy API key, and we're going to return to our main workflow. Okay, here we're just going to press paste, press save, and that's it. We already have a new API key to work with. Okay, the next is we need to define our meme coin. I'm just going to go ahead and go to CoinMarketCap and find for a trending meme coin. Okay, here is coin market cap. We can see a bunch of coins that we can play around with. We have Dogecoin, we have a few others. I'm just going to find one which is very unique and has like a unique identity. Okay, let us see. Okay, I think we can work with Floki. Has got like a very unique mascot. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and search for the image of Floki. We're just going to go ahead and copy the image address and return back to our main workflow. Here we're just going to double click on the edit Memecoin icon, and we're going to go ahead and change the mascot image. Here we're going to change the name of the Memecoin to Floki, and we're going to define what Floki looks like. I'm just going to say it looks like a orange Shiba Inu wearing a warrior's. Okay, perfect. So now that we are already able to define our Memecoin and we already chose a reference image, we're going to go ahead and set up the rest of it. So we're just going to make sure that we choose the right API credentials for Google Gemini. We're going to choose the right credentials for Twitter. But we do not have an image, we do not have a credential for Twitter yet, so we're just going to go ahead and create a new credential. Okay, so now this is a freshly created Twitter account that we have not posted yet and is still very much placeholder. So we're going to set up our account so that it can receive our post. We're going to go ahead and go to developer.x.com. So this is the main developer platform for Twitter, and we're just going to go to the developer portal. Okay, we're going to use the most basic and try the free one. Sign up for a free account. Okay, we just wrote a bunch of text and we're just going to choose everything and submit the form. Okay, now that we have already created an account, we're just going to go ahead and create a project. And we're going to call the project n8n. Next, we're just going to say the use case is exploring the API. Okay, we're just going to write again about Floki, our favorite dog. Okay, now we have the API key and API key secret. But first, we're just going to go ahead and see. We go to our project that we created. We go to our bottom and press setup. Over here, we're going to see the app info as well as a website URL. So we're just going to insert the app info first. We're going to go ahead and go to our Memecoin, and then we see the OAuth redirect URL. Just going to copy this, bring it to our X developers, and just press enter as well as create another one. We're going to make it one of them as OAuth 1 and the other one as OAuth 2. Okay, then we're going to enter a website URL. This is must. So we're just going to enter some random website, or if the Memecoin's original site. After that, we're going to go ahead and press web app at the top, and it's just able to read and write post. So this is super important because we need to post content on a daily basis. Okay, organization name, everything is optional. We're just going to go ahead and press save. Yes, and now we have a client ID and client secret. First thing first is we're just going to press done. I saved it, it's not that important. We're going to go to keys and secrets, and we need to make sure that we have the consumer key and consumer secret. So we're going to press the regenerate button, and we're going to copy these two values and bring it back to our n8n. So we're going to copy the API key, then we're going to copy the API secret, and once that's done, we're going to go ahead and press connect my account. Over here it says to authorize our connection to Floki Moondog, the app that we just created on Twitter. Once that's done, it says connection successful. We're going to go ahead and go back. Now there's another connection that we need to make using the Twitter node. So now we're going to create another new credential, but this time it's going to use OAuth 2. This one requires client ID and client secret. So we're going to go back to our Twitter developer account, and we're going to copy the ones at the bottom. So this is the client ID that we're going to copy to our n8n. And then we're going to go ahead and copy our client secret. Copy this and bring it back to our main workflow. Then we're just going to reconnect the account again to make sure that OAuth 1 and OAuth 2, both of them works. So we're just going to log in with our main account that we have created. And you should see an authorize app button there. And boom, connection successful. So now we have connected both of our Twitter nodes. So we're just going to go ahead and press execute workflow. Okay, this time it uses the content of Floki, and then we're just going to use the AI agent to create a new caption so that we can create something unique about the image so that it becomes cheerful every time we generate it. So we're just going to wait for it to complete the execution, and then boom, it's posted directly to Twitter. So now we're going to go to our main Twitter account and see the image posted. Okay, we're just going to refresh the page and we see that one post has been created, and boom, there is our Floki to the moon. It's about to pump hard, no cap, get ready to slay, fam, sheesh. Okay, so this is a bit about the image generated, and it's really related to Floki. And before we go ahead and customize our Twitter account, we're just going to see how can we customize image generated. So we can double click the AI agent, and here is actually the prompt that generates the image. So here we say that it's generating agent. We're just going to generate one we're going to generate a 100-character tweet, Gen Z slang, and then we want the image generation based on the current topics today. And now if you want to modify this for special images or special visual effects, for example, make sure there's a cat in every image, or let's say maybe make sure there's a moon in every image to indicate that the coin is going to the moon. Okay, make sure there is a moon and an upward looking chart in every image. Maybe not chart, maybe candlestick chart. Okay, so we're just going to save this, and then we're going to execute the whole workflow again. Now we're going to generate the same Floki style image to our Twitter, but now we just added a special effect. We're just going to make sure there's a moon. We're just going to make sure there is a candlestick which is green so that people are more interested. And we're going to go back to our main account, and we're just going to hit refresh. Okay, we're going to scroll down, and we see that we see Floki fighting a battle with maybe Ultron, and the chart is going up. We can see the moon, and this time it's more related to our prompt. So we can change and customize the prompt based on what we really want, and then we can just execute the whole workflow. Now we're just going to go back. So this is the main workflow that we can customize and play around with. And once you're done, you can just press the workflow to active, and we're just going to activate it so that it runs every 2 hours. So the Twitter workflow actually allows us to post about 500 posts per month. So maybe that's just like about one post every 2 hours, because if we keep posting one every hour, we may get rate limited. So to change that, you can just double click the schedule trigger and choose how many hours between the triggers. I'm just going to make sure it's 2 so that we are pretty safe, and then I'm just going to press save, and that's it. The workflow should work absolutely fine. Now we can go ahead and customize our main Twitter page. We can change the logo, we can change the banner, we can change the name so that it's very related to Floki. And just like that, we have a whole meme coin on Autopilot on Twitter, generating like funny images for your community and for your friends to keep promoting and sharing it. So make sure to promote your meme page after you have finished creating it. And that's pretty much it for this whole tutorial. If you really like the kind of content I create, please do hit the subscribe button and follow me on YouTube as well as on my n8n workflows. I've attached all the links that you might need in this YouTube video, and please leave a comment with your Twitter page. I would love to see what kind of meme coins you guys generate using this workflow, and hopefully all of them goes to the moon. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and hope you can generate millions.